Welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. My name is November Lima, and we are trying out a deck that I've seen for the past couple days. First I saw it was actually on Merchant's channel as a best of one, and then I saw Brett Nelson in the PT with this, and it is really cool. It's a very fun deck. It's very mid-rangey, grindy, and incredibly frustrating to play against. So it's Orzhov Doom, so it's black and white. And really what it is you've got Charming Prince here that can exile creatures that then come back. You can scry with it, you can gain life, but really the purpose is you use this to potentially create a loop between Yorion, exiling this and coming back, and then this flickering this. So that way you have constant value and you can constantly abuse Yorion's things to get other things on the board. So what other things do we have potentially on the board that can really take our opponent out of the game? So we got Burglar Rats, 4 of. Again, when this thing ends the battlefield, it discards a card of your opponent. 4 of the Yarok's Fenlurkers. 2 Glass Caskets. Brett Nelson's version has 3 copies in it, but I actually ditched one for a land because I got constantly mana screwed. Now, that could also very well be my luck for today. I actually started in Diamond 1 today, and I have not been drawing lands all day long, so I'm almost at the bottom of Diamond 3. Except for one game where I played mono red and all I drew was land, so it's been going really well. For Agonizing Remorse, again, a little bit of hand hate there. Got 4 Treacherous Blessings. This card is just so cool. Ends the battlefield, draw 3 cards, which is great, and after that, once you start playing, every time you cast a spell, you lose a life, which that's obviously a downside, but we have ways to get rid of it. We have 3 Kaya Orzhov Usurpers. This thing is just really good in the current meta. There's a lot of flying sharks going around. There's a lot of 1-drops that are really powerful that I can exile with this. And also I can exile things out of the graveyard. 3 Mortifies that help me destroy creatures or enchantments. So again, if I really can't afford to lose life off of this, I can use Mortify to destroy it. Which, at that point, it's a lot less efficient than I spent 6 mana for 3 card draw. But, hey, if that's what I needed in a pinch, that's what I needed. Oath of Kaya, deal damage and gain some life. Again, if you loop this with Yorion, you get insane value. 2 Elspeth, really great to get some creatures on the board, gain some life. Doom Foretold, that's the really cool card here. For people that are not familiar with this card, basically what it does is it drops on the board, and when your opponent's turn starts, they have to sacrifice a non-token permanent. And if they can't, they're going to have to discard a card. If they do, they lose 2 life. I draw a card, I gain 2 life, and I put a 2/2 white night creature on the board. The thing about Doom Foretold is it bounces. It's each player's upkeep. So when it comes back to me, I'm going to have to sacrifice something too. So I can sacrifice my Treacherous Blessing, by example. And I can also choose to just sacrifice the Doom Foretold. So if I don't really want to sacrifice any of my other permanents, I can just choose to ditch this. 3 more Yorions in the main board. And 3 Elspeth Conquers Death. So again, this thing is pretty sick on a Yorion loop as well. Then I run 36 lands. The original runs 35, but like I said, I got mana screwed all the time. 1 castle, 2 Castle Locthwains. The original runs 3. Some swamps, Fabled Passages. I ran an extra Savai Triome simply because I do run an extra land. I might get mana flooded. Then I can at least cycle this away. Silences, Godless Shrine, pretty straightforward. Sideboard. I got the 4 Duresses against the matchup's control. Another Glass Casket in case I need to take out some small critters. 2 Desparks. 4 Running Regazars mainly for Teamer. This could be pretty good against Mono Red too, though. And 3 Kaya's Wrath for obvious reasons. So that's the deck. It is a lot of fun. I've played it a little in ranked. Actually, the first time I played this, I ended up in the mirror. It went really well. Game 1 and Game 2 were really close. And then Game 3, I didn't draw any lands, so it is what it is. It's not for lack of not keeping the right hands, because most hands I've kept have 3 or 4 lands in them, but then that's all I get for the rest of the game. Alrighty. I would love to play first. Bit of a slow hand, but at least I can really hate on their hand for a bit. The thing I'm going to keep, I'll just start out with the castle. Let it begin. At least it's not the mirror. Alright, it's probably Team or Reclamation or Bans. Could still be Bans too. Okay, that's for the Growth Spiral. Let's go ahead and swing. Burglar Rat, you can do it. Alrighty, good stuff. Go ahead and send another Burglar Rat. Alright, draw a card before you discard one. Okay, so this is Teamer. Thinking long and hard. The only downside is that I'm filling his bin for Uro. But what are you gonna do? I'm gonna pop this for a black so I can get Yarok Fenlurker out. Probably gonna Doom Foretold actually. Get rid of his Wilderness Reclamation. He might counter it, which would be unfortunate. But I feel like I have to try it. That's unfortunate. So next turn he's going to be able to kill my Burglar Rats if he wants to. Alright, waiting to see what happens. Couldn't be that hard of a decision because he has 2 cards here. Probably deciding if he just wants to scry or if he wants to blow up my Burglar Rats. In reality, I would not use this for the Burglar Rats. It seems like a waste because 2 damage a turn is really not that big of a deal. Especially if you're close to getting Uro out. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to do that first, actually. Go ahead and get the double white. Good Elspeth, the Wilderness Reclamation, but again, there's still a pretty good chance that there's a counter there. Let's Yarok first, and down with Treacherous Blessing. I don't necessarily want to play Yorion yet. I could put it in my hand, but it gives them the opportunity to scry for an answer, and right now I don't really have a way to get it back. I mean, yes, Elspeth conquers death, but I don't know if I'm going to resolve that yet. Yeah, they were thinking of countering it. Okay, that's actually fine. Because the effect still happens. That's perfectly acceptable. So now they don't have anything in their hand anymore. Do I have Treacherous Blessing or Yorion? Because now they're truly on just Uro to draw them a card. They're going to get 2 cards next turn. I think I'm just going to dig for options, because next turn I can always Elspeth if I need to. Nice. Okay, let's just send in the Burglar Rats. Sweet. That's perfectly acceptable. Go ahead, Uro. There he comes. Nice forest. Look at that. That's cool. I don't think I've seen that before. That's really cool. Alright, he's probably going to scry here, I would imagine. Maybe blow up my Burglar Rats? I don't know. Okay. That's fine too. Alright. Cool. Let's see if we can resolve this. He has 1 card in hand. See how lucky he got. Really get that lucky? Sweet. Exile Mr. Uro. Then hopefully we can bounce it. Well, we got another Elspeth. Yeah, Burglar Rats, go for it. Sharky. Sharky boy's gonna eat up one of my Burglar Rats, which is fine. I mean, in reality, my Burglar Rats have already put him on the clock. He's down 13 life. Okay. 2 cards in hand. Gonna do. Wonder if it'd be right to Burglar Rat again. Burglar Rat and Othakaya, maybe? Yeah. Get Yorion in my hand now. Might be good. If I can get Yorion in my hand with Othakaya on the board for value. Take out the 3/3 shark. That might be good. I'm in Prince, sweet. So let's see. Go ahead and start the Burglar Rat. Force your hand. Not paying 3 mana for. Not gonna do a full 5 mana Burglar Rat. That just seems insane. So let's go ahead and gain some life. Killed our 3/3 shark. Good stuff. Next turn we get Burglar Rat back, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, the upside is here that they really have to play... Wow, okay. They really have to play what they get in their hands, because I'm just going to get it out of their hands. So he almost needs to have like a Chemist's Insight here for some advantage. But if he doesn't play what he has in his hand here, he's probably in trouble. Burglar Rat's going to resolve no matter what. Yep. 2/2 Burglar Rat. Why not? Man, these rats are doing work. Opt! Oh my gosh, I totally should have played that. You guy. Now, do I do this, or do I give him one more turn with that? I think I take that out now, right? Really hope I can get Yorion on the board before that gets to that 3rd turn, but if not, then not. That is what it is. So right now we're looking pretty good. My opponent has no cards in hand and no wilderness on the board here in 2 seconds, and he bottomed to top 2 cards. So we actually went from a not that great position to doing pretty good here, honestly. So keep attacking him with Burglar Rats. I would kind of like a Doom Foretold here in a minute so I can actually get rid of my Treacherous Blessing. Throwing your 1/1 at me, buddy. Oh, there you go. I actually don't want to use it now, though. I want to get Yorion in my hand. Don't want to send you guys in. That's a good sign. Oh, just going to exile a Burglar Rat. Wait. Yeah, you saw that coming. Alright, how are we going to sideboard here? I don't think Elspeth is that great. They don't have that many permanents on the board, so I'm going to cut these. Glass Caskets are good for the sharks, but, well, yeah. They are good for the sharks. Rotting Raptor looks pretty good here. Despark. Duress. There's a lot of really good options here. I do think I want the Regisaurs. Despark, Duress. that good? Well, the only target really is Wilderness Reclamation, so I think 1 is more than enough. I do have Agonizing Remorse. I feel like it's better than Duress, so maybe I cut it down to only 2. Kaya. One more Kutsu I made. I don't want to lose any of these guys, because they are great. They are great. Is 4 Rotting Ragastar too much? I don't think so. Mortify. I think I can cut a Mortify. I don't want to cut a Treacherous Blessing. That's like pure gas right there. Do I just take out the Doom Foretold? I mean, that's my deck. That's the name of the deck is Orzhov Doom. I can't really take the Dooms out, right? But what do I take out? Maybe it is right to take one of Glass Caskets out. Yeah. I don't think Otakai is that good here. So maybe I just do this and that. Go with it. I mean, obviously, I'm going up against the best deck in the meta right now. But being able to completely hand-hate them as drastically as I have is really, really big. It's a little slow, but I have, like, hand-hate to hand-hate to hand-hate. I can scry for another land, so I think I'm going to roll with it. Having Despark is pretty sweet if they resolve their Wilderness Reclamation. Ooh, I can start off with this. Duress. I'll take Growth Spiral. Just deny him the ramp, make him slow down. I'm just gonna go with the Fairy on him. Let's slow this down. Nice. Agonizing Remorse. Boop-de-boo. Aw, rude. So rude. Okie dokie. I don't know if it was right to bottom that, but I think I need some white lands. Let's do that again. I don't think they're going to counter with 1 green. Sharky Boy. I know I want to get rid of the end game as well, but he's not there yet, and Sharky Boy can come out at any point. Yeah, buddy. Please don't have not drawn a counter. Oh, okay. That's not afraid of a 2/2 shark with a 7/6 zombie dinosaur. Really? Really? You had the Uro. What do you have for 2 mana, buddy? Swinging with it. Wow, gutsy. Okay. Do I just double Regisaur in here? That could be spicy. I mean, I'm not going to have any cards in hand, but I have no idea how he's going to overcome 2 Rotting Regisaurs. I mean, this completely beats the purpose of my strategy of, like, hand-hating on him, because I'm going to end up with no cards in hand. But, I mean, 2 big zombie dinosaurs that swing for 7. That has to be good, right? Okay, he's getting Uro out, so that's unfortunate. The Uro can chump block one of these guys, so if I draw a land, it doesn't matter. These are both going into pin. I probably messed myself up a little bit. Yeah. What are we gonna do, right? Okay, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and swing and see what happens. Gonna have to block both of them. Well, not both of them. Can chump here, I guess. You can brazen and borrow one of them. He's not blocking? Okay, I was just gonna say. Okay, okay. No, no. No? Just a chump block there. So you can gain 3 life with the Uro. Alright. Cool. Now I get to do this, which means that I'm technically only drawing one land, but at least I get to pick which one. Now, do I put this land on the field? I don't think so. This Glass Casket can get rid of Uro, which is pretty sweet. Okay. Going up to 13. They're probably going to commence the end game. They have to. Now, if they have a Wilderness Reclamation, they're actually in pretty good shape. This is going to be a pretty big void. But I can take it out with Kaya. So if they don't have the Wilderness Reclamation and they just get to commence the endgame zombie out, that's going to be game, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. That'd be so sweet. Now, if they have 2 mana open and they have a negate, that could be unfortunate. I'm just going to have to kind of wait and see what happens here with his lands. Okay. Now, do you have another land? He does. And he shocks it in. Okay. Drop you. Drop you. That's a land. I feel like I have to try it regardless. Resolves.
I heard you had some dead
so I wonder what
things
the 2 mana is for. Does he have a Brazen Borrower, maybe? He doesn't have the Brazen Borrower! Ah! So, that got me excited. I mean, there's something about swinging with 2 7/6 zombie dinosaurs. So yeah, game plan for this deck is pretty cool. It's definitely a mid-range deck. I mean, it has different strategies. I like it. Alright, so let's go back to the deck. Orzhov Doom. So yeah, really cool. I like this deck a lot. It can get really grindy, especially what you saw in that first game. Really just, I mean, Burglar Rats was the MVP in game 1 for sure, which is crazy if you think about it, but these just keep coming back, and especially bringing back a Burglar Rat with Elspeth. I mean, that's gonna be game. That's pretty cool play there. That was dope. And then yeah, definitely game 2. We're gonna go to the sideboard here. Just completely abandoning my previous strategy of hating on their hands and just start smashing with 2 Rotten Regisaurs. Because really, they don't have... Temur Reclamation doesn't have good answers against this card. They can bounce it, they can use Expansion Explosion, and Uro can chump it, but other than that, unless they make big sharks or that zombie, there's really not much they can do. So, yeah, that was really good. And then zombie, and then Kaya bringing it home for me by exiling that 6/6. That was pretty sweet. So, yeah, really, really cool deck. I think we're going to see this a lot. I think a lot of people already picked up on how good this deck is right now, and how fun to play it. It's really well-versed, interesting deck. So, yeah, be mindful. You're going to see this a lot on the ladder. I don't necessarily know yet what the weaknesses are for this deck, because it just seems very well-rounded. So, yeah, having the extra land in here is... I like having 36 lands. I know a lot of people are very successful with only 35, but yeah, the 36 has been working quite all right for me. So I'm going to stick with this version for now. Please, if you like the channel, like, subscribe, and don't forget, I do have the Space Godzilla Death Corona foil. If you want this card, subscribe to my channel and put in the comments that you did. Once I hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to pick somebody randomly from those people that commented and subscribed to send this out to you. So if you want that foil Space Godzilla Death Corona that is no longer being printed, I'm happy to send it out to one of you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed this video, and look forward to the next one. And yeah, thanks so much.